Alrighty, y'all. So we got, this is outrageous. Nikke ended up putting in the characters, and we have her kid as well. You want Leona, right? Because this character only works with Leona from what we're seeing right here. So she's a Lycian character, burst 3 attacker, so she's actually going to be a damage dealer this time. She's a shotgun character, boys. She's a shotgun character, boys and girls. So yeah, she's very, very nice looking. So yeah, it's in the game. So yeah, activates when landing 30 times using pellets. Affects target, deals 119 or 120% of final attack damage as additional on damage. So the one thing is, this is all level 1 skills. She's gonna probably do damage, right? She's probably going to be doing damage at level 10 or something like that. So we'll take a look at that. Activates when more than 5 pellets hits a single enemy, right? Affects self, she gives herself reload. So every 5 pellets that hit a single enemy, she just gives herself a reload speed buff for 2 seconds, right? Activates when hitting 20 times using pellets during the full burst. She gives herself 1 round, increases her attack buff by 4 well, this is again level 1, but it's gonna go higher. It stacks up. She increases her attack, that stacks. One thing is, there's way more to that skill 2. I'm assuming that skill 2 includes something that gives her pellets, right? Because on her burst skill here, it says it's a 40-second cooldown, of course, but when you use it, you get an attack damage buff 6% for 10 seconds, critical damage buff 52% for 10 at level 1. Critical damage buff 52% at level 1 for 10 seconds is quite crazy, especially since you want to run her with Tove and Leona. This character is gonna be critting like crazy and hitting hard when she crits, right? And then does AoE, final attack of damage 484%, right? So let's take a look at Summer Anise, right? I already have it here, but Summer Anise's level 1 deals 225%, so she's probably gonna do less than Summer Anise, maybe because she works with Leona and stuff like that. I do want to take a look at the OG or even Haran, right? Haran, I want to see what a good number is like for level 1 burst skill ultimate. 600%. So yeah, she's not gonna be like hardest hitting character in the game, but she's gonna be doing numbers. She's definitely gonna be doing numbers. Outrageous. This is outrageous. You definitely want her with Leona. I don't know why they're pushing so much for shotgun meta. The one thing is, she is a Lycian, and this looks like to be the first ever. I think this is actually, maybe I might be reaching. I don't think so. This might be the best DPS for Lycian. She most likely will be. It's either going to be her or Guillotine, right? It's one of those two for best DPS of a Lycian. So finally, Lycian got something, and it was a limited character. So literally, reloads. It's looking good, but it's hard to say because it's like, literally, if you scroll down that part right there, it doesn't even make sense. So how does this character work then? Because does that mean you have to run her with Leona? Isn't that what that means? That you have to run her with Leona? That's my thing. Because if you don't have to run her with Leona, no, you do. Or I guess you don't, but like Leona's like a mandatory, right? Because the thing is, like, you're still gonna hit them with pellets. You have, every shotgun character has pellets regardless, right? They have the pellets regardless, right? But Leona makes this so efficient that is crazy. She doesn't increase her pellets or anything like that. So having Leona, that's why this is all making sense. This is gonna be, if during a full burst, this character is gonna snap with Leona and Tove, right? Because she gives herself at level 1 a 52% crit damage buff is insanely high. Not to mention, with Leona, they already get crit damage, they get crit rate, more crit rate, and then with someone like Tove, so I gotta summon for Leona. I was gonna skip her, but now I have to, because the thing is, you're gonna want this character with Leona. And when Leona's banner is gone, if I don't have her, I cannot try out Privaty with this Leona. They don't have that feature. But where is Tove? The thing is, not only that, that's Leona's kit. Tove also gives you an attack buff that mirrors the stat count. And that's a pretty good buff for shotgun characters. Not to mention, she's going to help out with the attack speed. Very good for this character. And then also, because she doesn't need to land the last bullet, right? Or anything like that. She doesn't need the last bullet. So the increase in ammo is actually going to be very good for this character. On top of the crit damage and the crit rate. Oh, we might have something here, boys and girls. We might have something here. She gives herself an attack buff as well that stacks. I wonder what there's more to this skill too. But is this what Tove and Leona needed? I could see a lot of problems happening with this team, bro. Not bad problems, good problems. She deals damage of final attack. She's getting a pretty good attack buff from Tove already because it mirrors the account, and that goes to shotgun characters. Not to mention she also gets this. Right, she's getting pretty good crit rate and crit damage from not only herself, but Tove and Leona. She's getting herself pretty good attack buffs from Tove and not Leona. I don't think Leona increases. Let me just pull up like 2 different pages. Right, where's Tove? Okay. Right, Leona doesn't give an attack buff, right? No, she doesn't. But hit rate, right? Oh wow, they really set this up. She gives hit rate, and then on this skill, it's when 5 pellets hit a normal character, a normal attack character, then, and yeah, the hit rate from Leona is going to be very good with, yeah, mala kuba. What the hell am I saying? Wow. They set this up perfectly. This might be the team. Literally Tove, Leona, and this character that actually is real now. This is a good team. There's way too much stuff that these characters are giving to these characters that I feel like is going to be good. And then you can run other supports as well if this is not enough for you. What is she, though? That's the question. What is she? Because it says here, she's Elysion, yeah. She's burst 3. Yep. But what is she? Is she electric? What's her typing? That we need to know. What's her typing? We need to know that. I'm not sure. What's her typing? Is this in the game? Let me see. Imagine if this is in the game, right? Because it seems like question mark, like he said it was coming, and then it says question mark. Like they found it in the game type shit. I don't know. It could be in the game. Let me see. Did they have like an update that we don't know about? Hold on. That's good for the team. The thing is, you still need to have Tove and Leona probably invested for this. But that's good for the team. I was gonna skip Leona, but look, let me hold on. Wow, the dream team. Like the shotgun meta is they're really pushing for that shit too. They're really pushing for that. Let me see. Is she in the game? No, Leona. Yeah, no. So she's not here yet, right? She's not here yet. But she's in the game, but she's like hidden. It's kind of what happened with Leona before Leona dropped, right? So she's here in the Wikipedia, but she's hidden. I wonder what her typing might be. You know, this is pretty good. Like when you really put all these kits together on top of what she's doing for herself, that's gonna be good. You have a lot of crit damage already. You have pretty good crit rate. You have your range if you really needed that. You have your hit rate buff. You could run her with like even someone like Noir, right? You can run her with someone like Noir as well. Noir won't give you the hit rate buffs unless you use her burst skill. And it's still going to be good because if you use, what's it called? Like this is what you're getting for using her burst skill. AoE and then like a critical and attack buff. You're going to lose this, but to get the hit rate buff, it's still going to be helpful because you're always going to have Tove because she's on a 20-second cooldown. You're always going to have Leona because she's on a 20-second cooldown. You're always going to have these 2 characters stuff going off. And as long as you have these 2 characters going off, this character should prevail. So honestly, I'm excited. And it's a Privaty. Privaty's hot. So hey, let me know, bro. I'm here for it. I got to summon for Leona because this character, she works without Leona, but it's a massive drop if you don't have Leona. It is a massive, because she doesn't give herself pellets, right? Leona gives you quite a lot of pellets, right? She gives you quite a lot of pellets, right? So there's that as well. She literally gives you 5. She gives you 5 pellets, and for what was it? Every 5 pellets you get the reload speed. Every 30 pellets, essentially every 6 attacks. Not even, because you're gonna have more than 5 pellets, right? So Depends on how close they are. Against bosses is gonna be good. We're gonna take a look at this, but it's definitely not anything like, oh, it's a must-have. But this is something that is interesting. Like, it's interesting to me, right? It's something that I'm actually curious about now, because I've like Leona, Tove, no value, no use right now, because there's not a shotgun character they can really support. And then they drop a character that literally works perfectly with both of them. You get the hit rate you need, the critical rate, the crit damage, the attack buff from Tove that mirrors the stat count, so that's going to be very good. More ammo, attack speed as well is going to be very good for this character. Y'all not seeing the vision, but I'm telling you, it's there. Trust me. Your boy Zxous, let me know what you guys think, and I'm out, bro. Peace.